better have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
How's it going, guys? I'm AP.
I'm Chris.
And welcome to Ballers Basement. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. All right, now, Game 1 happened. A lot happened in Game 1, and we're just going to take this video to break it down and explain to you guys what we saw, how we feel about the game, how we feel about each team's current position within this series, and yeah, we'd love to hear you guys' feedback, love to hear you comment, and hear what you guys thought as well. So, Chris, you want to start it off?
Yeah, so what I saw in Game 1 from the CAVS was just way too many turnovers. They wasn't playing with, any heart. They wasn't trying to fight over screens. They weren't trying to get back on defense. After a turnover, they was guarding the three-pointer instead of the paint and transition, which, I mean, if the person has the ball, the first thing you learn is to guard the person with the ball. You're not supposed to run to the other person. They at one point it was 12-1 in turnovers, and we allowed the Cavs allowed the Warriors to shoot 18 more shots, 42%, and the Cavs didn't even shoot 42% on less shots. So I mean, I don't think it's panic time for the Cavs, but I think they definitely need to work on, fixing their defensive schemes and offensive schemes in Game 2.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, I did notice they were trying to guard the three-point line more than the paint. Kevin Durant had 6 dunks in this game. I mean, the guy was just flying to the rim,
and then he had 3 layups to go with it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they wasn't trying to guard the paint at all. And it just... You can't win a basketball game without guarding the paint.
Yeah, and I mean, I just feel like when it comes to Kevin Durant, I saw possessions where they had Durant posting down Kyrie with their switches. I mean, it's ridiculous. The only people that should be on Kevin Durant, in my opinion, is LeBron James or maybe Richard Jefferson, maybe Iman Shumpert. But I mean, that's pretty much...
Maybe Kevin Love if he's low enough.
No, I don't think Kevin Love should even touch Kevin Durant. Kevin Love can't defend Draymond well. I mean, let's be real. He's a defensive liability. I would not...
I'm talking about if Kevin Durant is trying to back somebody down. If he's trying to back somebody down, I don't mind Kevin
with the
Love
size,
there.
Yeah, I agree
if
with
they're
you on
playing
that.
zone
But I
defense.
wouldn't... If
he's
he's on the
playing
perimeter...
man defense, then no.
If he's on the perimeter, Kevin
Love
Durant shouldn't be touching him. I mean, Kevin Love shouldn't be touching KD if he's on the perimeter. The Cavs... Look, final score was what? 113 Warriors, 91 Cavs.
91.
The Cavs had 20 turnovers.
And the Warriors had 4.
And the Warriors had 4. I mean, when you give the Warriors that many extra possessions, the offensive juggernaut that they are, I mean, it's to be expected that they're gonna do that.
And they weren't even playing their regular, offense.
No, and
they had 42 paint points.
I mean, look at it, and like I said in the video, the discussion about the finals before they started, I said the X factor that I believe for the Warriors was Klay Thompson. This game, Klay Thompson, he played 36 minutes. He had 6 points. He shot 18% field goal. Okay, he attempted 16 shots. He made 3. He attempted 5 threes. He made none. All right, so I think this game, if the Cavs would have been able to limit their turnover and just keep their composure when the Warriors went on their runs, which they are going to do.
This was the game. The Cavs just shot a lot of threes. For no reason.
Yeah, they were trying to shoot themselves back into the games in a hurry. If they would have kept their composure and just kept grinding it down, I think this could have been a golden opportunity for them. But I do think that they have a great shot in Game 2 to be able to split the series potentially. But yeah, the Warriors, I mean, they blew the Cavs out when you look at the end score. I mean, they did what they were supposed to do, but I mean, LeBron had a great
at home. I mean, it's a game at home for the Warriors. It's LeBron usually, if you go by history, LeBron is actually 1-8 in the first game ones of the finals. So, I mean, it's kind of what we're accustomed to, LeBron losing in the finals. He lost the last 3 years to the last 2 years to the Warriors.
Well, I mean, look, LeBron loses game ones normally. I don't think that's an excuse. I think he should try to win every game, so that doesn't give me any more comfort.
He should, but I mean, it's just, I guess it's part of his pattern, I guess. He just wants to come out and see what defensive schemes they're going to run, what offensive schemes they're going to implement. I think that's pretty much what he comes into game one for.
Look, I understand that, but it would be one thing, and I love LeBron, as you know, but it would be one thing to say, yeah, LeBron, he always loses game ones. Don't worry about it. If he were, 8 for 8 in the finals, you know what I mean, or 7 and 1 in the finals, I'm like, oh yeah, this is what he does. He's 3 for 4. So that doesn't really.
I'm not saying I like.
No, I know, but I'm saying that's not really a factor to me. That doesn't make me go, oh, it's cool. He does this. I mean, he loses finals. You know what I mean? That doesn't give me any sense of security. The Cavs should have played better. They should have handled the ball better. And especially going against a Golden State team, you can't be, oh, it's just game. I mean, every game counts. This is how they went down 3-1 last year. I mean, but if you look at the stats, LeBron played 40 minutes, 28 points, shot 45%, 2 of 6 from 3, 33%. Not horrible. 15 rebounds, 8 assists, but 8 turnovers. And then when you go look at the bigs, Tristan Thompson, 22 minutes, no points, 3 boards. I mean, when I was coming into the series,
I rebounded him in 5 minutes of play.
I know.
So
and when I was coming
Tristan Thompson wasn't there. There's an APBL for Tristan. JR. Kyle Korver was missing.
Yeah.
It's just
Darren Williams
wasn't for them.
Darren Williams 18 minutes, no points. Attempted 4 shots, attempted 2 threes, nothing. 3 boards, 1 assist, 2 turnovers. It's not going to cut it against Golden State. The bench has to show up. The bench is one of the things that Kyle Korver, 19 minutes, no points. 3 shot attempts, 3 3-point attempts. Didn't make anything. I mean, the Cavs bench is what we thought would be a significant advantage over the Warriors, and the Cavs bigs with their rebounding ability. We thought they would kill Golden State on the glass.
Kevin Love did come down with 20 rebounds. So.
Oh wow! 21. Oh, I didn't even notice. I mean, Kevin Love 15 points, 21 rebounds. I mean, he came to play.
Last night.
He came to play, but my thing is Tristan has to show up. The bench
he has to help him on the boards.
The bench.
They still have too many offensive. They out offensive rebounded the Cavs. I believe the whole game.
Yeah. So my takeaway from game one.
At halftime, they definitely had more offensive rebounds than the Cavs.
Yeah. My takeaway from game one, it was the Warriors' home court. They defended their home court. They came out. They played. Free-flowing offense. Cavs have to work on their man coverage, their switches, who's going to be on who, because it was a complete mixed match out there with Kevin Durant. They have to attack the glass because Golden State beat them on the glass. And you're not going to win this series if Golden State with JaVale McGee, Zaza Pachulia are beating you on the glass. And the bench needs to get more involved because coming into the series, we thought that the Cavs had a better bench than Golden State, which I still believe. But they have to get more involved. They have to start hitting their shots, in order to keep up with Golden State. So I think the Cavs have a lot of adjustments to make. They have to take care of the ball way better. You're not going to win this series with 20 turnovers and Golden State only has 4, which I think 4 turnovers is one of the least amount.
It tied for the least amount.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So, I mean, they lost 113-91, which with 20 turnovers, I mean, it's to be expected. So, game 2, they have to make adjustments. They have to come out. How do I feel the Warriors are positioned right now? I think they're in great shape because I don't think they came out and played their best brand of basketball. Klay Thompson was atrocious. Their bench was aight.
Draymond wasn't really scoring like that.
Yeah.
I think they played a decent overall game.
They played a decent game. They defended home court.
I will give credit to them. Their defense on the pick and rolls, that was actually pretty good. They had Steph Curry come up a little higher, and then they both went out to make sure that nobody was open for the 3.
Yeah.
So they actually did a pretty good job on that.
Both teams are going to make adjustments. And I think that the Warriors right now, they're in good shape. They came out there and played their best brand. They're going to just warm up from here, make adjustments to what the Cavs threw at them. And the Cavs need to make major adjustments and come out, play consistent basketball, take care of the basketball. Their bench has to show up, and I think that if they're able to split, they can make this a series. and if not, they have to go home and defend their home court. But
yeah, I don't think the series starts until the first home team loses.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think, you know, once we see that, then we'll know, you know, where everything stands.
So I mean, the Warriors look scary, you know. So the Cavs have to come with their A game. But that's what I took away from Game 1. That's what I saw. Adjustments have to be made. It's the beginning of a series. Yeah.
Because I don't think this is definitely not the Warriors' best basketball. They only led by 8 at halftime, and the Cavs already, you know, had way more turnover. They already demolished the Warriors in terms of how many turnovers they had compared to them. So I think that you know, if the Warriors step it up before the Cavs step it up, it's going to be a real big problem for the Cavs.
Definitely. This isn't a series to take lightly and give up games to adjust. I mean, every game matters. I mean, you see how Kevin Durant was out there. Kevin Durant played 37 minutes, 38 points, 53.8% field goal percentage, 3 of 6 from 3, 9 rebounds and 8 assists. I mean, they have to cover him better. And I know they probably don't want to put LeBron on him due to the fact that they want LeBron to be able to roam the paint on defense and, you know, roam the passing lanes on defense and conserve energy. But they might have to.
They might have to.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin Durant did what he was guarded by LeBron for a little bit last night, and LeBron did get blown by a few times. But it wasn't really nothing to be concerned with because LeBron was still, sometimes he was transitioning. You know, he was trying to switch back on to Kevin Durant, or, you know, he was coming off a pick. And he was trying to fight over sometimes, or he was trying to get behind it. So, I mean, I wasn't really, you know, shocked that Kevin Durant got past him. But LeBron was doing pretty much the same thing to Kevin Durant on the other end.
Yeah, I think what they have to do, Tristan has to show up. He has to show up huge. They have to defend the paint better. They have to defend transition better. And they have to selectively give up, or not their shots, but Clay, I mean, he's off, obviously, since last series. You know, I mean, maybe prefer him to take a 3 than Kevin Durant. Prefer Draymond Green to take a 3 than Stephen Curry. You know, just pick your poisons and play consistently, play with a purpose, crash the boards, and I think it could be more of a series.
Definitely. J.R. Smith needs to step up. You know, the whole Cavs bench needs to step up. Tristan still, like you said. For the Warriors, Clay needs to step up. Draymond is pretty much a Swiss Army knife. He does whatever they need, so I don't really think he needed to step up last night. I think he did a pretty good job in fulfilling his role. Zaza Pachulia actually had a really good game last night.
I disagree with that point. Draymond needs to step up in terms of his shooting. He shot 25% from the field. 1 of 5.
He needs to shoot more efficiently. Yes,
I think he needs to be more of a facilitator.
What he did defensively, and what he did on the glass, I think that made up for it a little more.
Yeah.
That made up for it a little more than, you know, what Clay did. Clay played great defense last night.
He did.
But he didn't play good offense to go with the defense. And I don't think his defense was so great that it made up for the lack of offense.
Yeah. All right. So, I think that pretty much covers it. That's our recap of Game 1. We're enthusiastic and interested to see what happens for Game 2. And
Sunday night, tune in.
Guys, please be sure to like. And look, I know a lot of you guys, you know, I have my own personal YouTube account. I don't always comment. I rarely comment. But we would really like to hear your feedback and what you think and your opinion and how you feel about the series. So take the time, go down there, comment. We read every comment. We respond to every comment. And let us know what you think. And be sure to subscribe and hit that bell button on the side of it so you know when we put out our Game 2 recap. And we're also going to put out a few discussions in between during this final series. So, yeah, do that.
Let us know some topics y'all want us to cover, you know.
Yeah.
We can definitely do that.
Yeah, so just, you know, hit the bell so you're informed when we post. And, I think
and
that's
make sure you write Team Blaze in the comments.
Don't do that. Write Team AP. Come on, guys. Let's be real. But anyway, I appreciate it, guys. And we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Peace.